I am the night. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist. And so, as you'll probably have guessed by now, it's Batman time. Actually, wait a sec. Sorry about that. I just had to get a wallpaper. Not really a wallpaper, but a thumbnail for this freaking what if, which is what if Naruto was Batman? Which, if you think about it, I mean, it works out perfectly fine if you just, you know, just, work around a couple things. And why I say that is, well, Naruto's parents are dead. Like, literally, he has, like, his parents are dead. And Bruce's parents are dead. We just have to work things around so that events change around. Or we could do things another way, which is even spicier. Basically, things go as in canon until basically the fourth death, where, Orochimaru does the freaking seal thing that messes up Naruto's chakra more than it already is. So, yeah, basically everything goes up in canon until that. Because then, well, Kurama isn't like how Kurama is in canon. Kurama actually is like, Bruce, Selena. Yes, that's right. The Bat family were friends with, the family of the fourth Hokage. And that means they would have been friends with Minato, who is the fourth Hokage, and Kushina, who is, his wife. Which is why, Kurama would know their names. Their actual names. Basically, third Hokage is like, seeing as Jiraiya does have his spy network and Tsunade is loose cannon, plus she, most likely because of the whole thing with Shizune and Dan and Noaki, probably doesn't even know that Naruto's alive. So, yeah, probably wouldn't be very good godparents nonetheless. So you really can't fault Hiruzen on that. In this. But the thing is, what he does do, like, Jiraiya and Tsunade aren't the only people like Minato and Kushina have connections to, actually, in this. They have connections with the Bat family. Because, Minato and Kushina are so freaking important, of course they would. And so, if it only, stand a reason or whatever, that, well, whenever Kurama figures out everything about how, Naruto's been treated and all the other shit, that's been good, going around, just all this shit, all this bullshit that he doesn't like in the slightest. And what I think about it, I know Jason Todd is, freaking Red Hood, so I can't have him, whatever. If Jason Todd is, I think Jason Todd, the Flying Graysons, that would be the first Robin. Great. Yeah, dude. Oh, now I know. Basically, it's like, Ninetales tells, Naruto that, basically after everything that happens involving the Chunin exams and whatever, to go to this place. And seeing as right after the Chronolic Crush is the Tsunade Retrieval, basically after the Tsunade Retrieval, Naruto finally remembers, the Kurama doesn't have to tell him. Naruto does still freaking remember that, he was told to go to this place. Like, he just asks Tsunade to go, off leave or on leave for a certain amount of time. Like, it's important. And even though Tsunade is, getting a little suspicious and shit, she feels it. She's thinking, see how it pans out. And basically, where it all leads is basically what used to be Azushio. But what is now basically Wayne Enterprises. Yeah, basically the Uzukage, the last one, basically decided that, basically since he knew Bruce Wayne, he's like, Bruce, or at least he knew someone who knew Bruce Wayne. I was like, whoever you are, like, basically have, like, the whole thing, like, enterprises, like, be built over whatever is left. Because dude knew, he kind of, like, he could tell that they weren't going to win. So it was like, in honor of in honor of the fact that we're friends and all, hunky dory, you can basically have your shit over my shit whenever I kind of fall apart. It's basically a big Wayne Enterprises thing, or something like that. Is just there where Izushia used to be. And basically, as Naruto was walking towards the building, someone is walking out, and they meet in the middle. And this person introduces themselves before Naruto can even speak as Tim Drake. The last Robin. To ever be a Robin. Of the Bat family. And that he basically owns this entire, lot. This entire big, this big building and all the shit surrounding it. Yeah, he owns that. Because Bruce, let's just say he's Tim is just let's just say Bruce has seen better days. Listen, there are certain things surrounding a lot of political shit, which reason why you couldn't be told about your family, okay? That's basically what I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. Because I'm not gonna hide shit. Because the Waynes, the Bat family, and, Uzushio's people were very close, and we still are, so ain't gonna hide shit. I'm gonna come out and tell you right here, right now. So right now, you're about to get, educated about a lot of the stuff that you didn't know before. Get ready to get educated about all that shit. And Crumb is just finally, he's gonna learn about his damn freaking heritage. And, Tim Drake is just chilling like a balla. Looks like his clothes imply that. Like what he's wearing. He's not wearing his Robin outfit. He doesn't really look like he's ready to kick ass. And, basically Tim says that, Naruto isn't his enemy, so why would he need to, be all Robin? Why would he need to, get into that persona. And so Naruto basically just oh yeah, it kind of makes sense. And basically Tim is also telling about Naruto about all of the security measures and shit, just so that Naruto doesn't accidentally kill himself while going through the manor and outside the manor, and just buildings in general. And Naruto was just man, it's this big and nobody has ever freaking noticed. Or if they have noticed, they pay no mind. Any literal attention to this giant monopoly of every and anything that you could ever want. They pay no mind to it. What the fuck? And, Tim's I know, man. I know. It's crazy. Then again, there are some people, but I take care of them pretty quick. That and Black Canary kind of drops by every now and then. I don't know why, but she just does. She is some help. If I can't get to the people right away, she helps. But don't really need her help. But, you know, I guess it's nice anyways. And I'm just like, who's Black Canary? It's just like, just more explaining. You're gonna need a lot of explanation. And while they're basically talking and walking and whatever, they basically run into Alfred. Or at least the new Alfred, as the old Alfred has. Indeed, Tim told him about how the old Alfred passed away not too long ago. And, well, jeez. Basically, Naruto's like, it's great that you're telling me all this stuff, but, why? I mean, I'm still loyal to my village, so I can't just, And if I have all this information about where you live, and I go back to my village and tell them, and then Tim just goes up to Naruto and is like, Naruto, this is your homeland. Your mother, Uzumaki Kushina, she came from here to Konoha and had you. Now tell me. I mean, come on. Freaking can't even play that old Hokage bullshit because Tsunade is part of Uzumaki. Because freaking Hashirama married Uzumaki Mito. And freaking Naruto just like, holy shit. Like, yeah, I can't really play that. So Naruto's starting to realize he really doesn't belong in Konoha. He belongs in Izushio. Or at least, as it's called now, New Izushio. Where Wayne Enterprises, all the stuff there seems to reign supreme. Don't have to really worry about ninja life because, it's not really a thing much. I mean, still knows how to defend himself, but doesn't seem all that like Konoha. Though Naruto has to emphasize that, he does have friends in Konoha that will miss him. That he does know that, at least. And basically, Tim Drake is like, I could just send over a message, be like, this is how it has to be, and, whatever. Or maybe even something better. Since Bruce is, well, he has been talking to me about something. I mean, his parents died, your parents died. I mean, come on, Naruto, come on, you're not that dumb. You can catch what I'm, throwing. And basically, he's like, you can catch the ball that I'm throwing into your court. Straight into your freaking court. And Naruto's just like, you want me to become the next Batman? Whenever I'm like 13. And basically Tim is just like with me and Alfred, we'll basically be teaching you how to be a Batman. And Bruce will be there. I mean, he may not have the same body he used to have, but, he can still teach you a couple things. And, Black Canary whenever she's around. And even Batgirl and Catwoman. I mean, we're here for each other. And I want you to be a part of that. Please, Naruto. Please. This is your home. I don't want you to have to lose it. All because you're loyal to that village that's treated you badly for so long. And if you're wondering how I know about this, Bruce keeps tabs on every place in this world. There isn't a single freaking scrap that he doesn't know about. He's that freaking paranoid. And what do you expect? He's Bruce fucking Wayne. And that's just the final straw that breaks the camel's back. Naruto's just like, he's just like, with one last final breath, he's just like, at least, like, some sort of video to reach out to them and say, a last hurrah. Something like something just to let them know that I care, that I still do. Some sort of way to make ripping off the Band-Aid, a little less painful. You know what I mean? And Tim is like, I'm all about that, man. I'm all about that. Especially for a fellow member of the Bat family. Well, then let's get to ripping off that Band-Aid. And Naruto's like, let's. And then just out of nowhere, you just see someone be like, this is gonna take forever if you keep on arguing with me. The wheels go this way, not that way. And then a voice would just be like, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just making a suggestion. And Tim would just be like, Catwoman, Batman, nice to see you. He'd be like, Batwoman, Batman, nice to see you. And then basically, like, coming through, like, out of nowhere, everybody would be on alarm, even Bruce in his wheelchair. Even Bruce in his wheelie. until he notices he's like, uh, Selena, do you really have to keep on doing that? Just because you still have use of your legs and I don't, doesn't mean you have to brag about it. Besides, prosthetics doesn't mean he just like starts mumbling and grumbling and all that shit, all that good shit. And Selena just struts down there like she's freaking Ric Flair, and she just like gets up in Naruto's grill, and you know, and just looks over to freaking Tim, and just like, Tim, Nightwing says his condolences, and basically, Tim would be like, tell Nightwing he can shove it. Fellow member of the Bat family or not, he can still shove it. And even Black Canary would swoop by, and I mean swoop by, like literally, not figuratively. Basically, like every member of the Bat family, like you can freaking think of. Like not everyone, but because we don't want Red Hood, like, because Red Hood would probably kill some people. Before Naruto you can get some training in. And along with that, well, with this, Naruto, he wouldn't have to worry about his budget keeping him from getting better clothes and, actual garb that would fit a member of the Bat family. Basically, as an homage to what he used to wear, he just wears a very dark blue everything. And he does have cape. He does have a cape. And whenever he finally does get to where he can finally be a true superhero, he would like his name to be Whirlpool Wing. So yeah, basically, with all the members of the Bat family, except for some others because of, obvious reasons. So yeah. Eventually, they would, go after, saying their condolences to, the newest member. Technically, he isn't really a member yet, or at least like a full-fledged member. Technically, he is a member, but just not a full-fledged member. So, yeah. And I think this is where I'm going to end up part one of the Batman What If. Oh, yeah, it does Starship America. Yeet. And misdirection. Oh, I miss being able to do that.